Okay, so the first joint that we're going to review in this series is your wrist. So your wrist it does a lot of different movements. And a lot of times, people do wrist warm-ups and they'll kind of go like this, right? But a lot of times they'll be rotating their forearm, they won't be rotating their actual wrist. So your wrist is the space between this area of your forearm and your hand. Okay, there's a lot of bones in your hand and they get separated by this space. Your wrist does a lot of different movements, right? Like you can see how much range of motion is available because obviously we're going to be grabbing things. We need a lot of variability, and dexterity is something that humans are really known for, right? So what I want you to do is we're going to start with one variation where it's going to be a little bit simple, and we're going to move towards a more challenging variation afterwards. So the first variation, you're going to bend your elbow. I want you to grab your wrist gently and feel what happens when you move your wrist. I don't want you to try to stop what's happening. I want you to see if you can actually use the muscles in your arm to stop any movement that isn't your wrist. So let's review the movement. I'll do it from the front to start. You're going to open your palm. You're going to try to basically open your palm to the ceiling, swoop it to the inside, point your fingers towards yourself, rotate to the outside, then back, and then you reverse the motion. Okay, I'll do it again from the side. So starting here, open to the inside, to the other side, good. So if you notice, my fingers are not curling and my forearm is not rotating. So if you notice that when you do your rotation, you do this. So I'll do the other side. So you do this, and your fingers curl. I want you to straighten them. I want you to be a ninja, okay? I want you to keep your hands nice and straight. So you might have to contract some of the tissue on the back of your hand, the back of the forearm, and keep that really, really rigid, okay? Again, your hand should be feeling for any rotation. So now try to do it without your hand. Can you do a full rotation without moving your forearm? And if you're moving like this and you're going quickly, it's no good. Follow the tempo that I'm doing it at. Go nice and slow and see how much range of motion you can access. Okay, something to keep in mind, I'm gonna get really close here, is that your wrist does this, okay? So when you come out, you are tilting. You're tilting and you're tilting and you're tilting, and then you're pointing towards you and you're then tilting to the other side, right? So as I rotate to this side, I'm tilting. I'm trying to open up, squeeze it all. There you go. Okay, so big range of motion there that might take some time to get good at, but that's the basic, okay? The more advanced version is we're gonna have our arm out to the front. My elbow is going to be locked. My shoulder is not shrugged, it's pulled down. I'm not extending at my ribs, or my back rather. My ribs are pulled down, arm is extended. Ninja hand, open up, twist to the inside, up, twist to the outside, and back.